always more to someone than
Thank y'all for
just
being
the
here,
marbles
hanging out
world,
for the
so
information and
it's
the
good. It's good to learn that kind of stuff, and
It's not my tournament, JVD.
I think
it's,
more
Jerumba.
and
Head
more
over to
streamers
Jerumba's
need
channel.
to keep at it with the Discord, because
catch
I
up
do a
there.
lot of stuff in my Discord where I try to hold
Jason,
movie
welcome.
nights, and I'll do little streams
Deserve
in
smiles,
there and
welcome everybody.
giveaways
Thank
and
y'all for
stuff
being
like
here.
that. Try to keep it exciting. I thought that was always a big part of the marbles world as well. It's just the community. It's good to be a part of that.
It's perfect for that kind of stuff. And then, there's also, as a streamer, there are ways you can, incentivize people to support, your channel, for example, by offering incentives within the Discord. So it's just one more thing you can offer your community. And in all sorts of different ways, the sky's the limit. You can get creative with it. So
Absolutely. It's M says, IB was the very first Marvel streamer I ever watched. I credit IB and the Revolution for opening me up to the Marvels community. Was very shy before it. Also inspired me to download the app themselves and did it themselves. Hell yeah.
That was a good move.
People like It's M are, what
that
community
was a
is sort of special. M, like M said, very shy, when she came to us, and just now, just a stand-up member of not just my community but several of them. You know what I mean? I know M spends a lot of time here with you and with several others, and people like M are what make being a streamer, special in a way, because they're people you connect with that share, their highs and their lows, and their good days and their bad days, and that's sort of what makes it go beyond just streaming something and having people come to watch you, is connecting with people and learning about how they're doing, and starting to care about them and what's going well for them and what's going bad for them, and that's really what makes it extra cool for me. So I appreciate that, especially about M, but about anybody that frequents my stream, or even people that don't frequent my stream. That's what makes it extra cool for me.
I agree, man. The community is where it's at. It's not even the game. It's just the people that are playing it and coming in, having a good time. It's what makes being a Marvel streamer so great. All the great people you get to hang out with and talk to. It's way more than just rolling the balls.
Yeah, Marvels is a little bit special like that. There are some great games out there. There are some great communities based around games out there, but Marvels is on a different level. You just get a whole different feeling from it, when you interact with the community, and the deeper you get into it, and the more you start racing, the more streamers you
all right, thanks for hanging out,
and you start learning about some of
the
the grinders and what they go through. It's like you start
color
to
should be
that
pretty
the
good in the
Marvels
next couple
community
days
is
once it washes out a little bit more.
It sets itself apart from a lot of other communities.
So I'm looking forward to
around
it.
Games in that way.
I thought it was just going to be like bright
It's
Twitch purple. I was
exclusively
dreading it,
positive,
but this I
and
can deal with this.
exclusively,
I can fuck with this.
Hear mostly good things and interact with good people that are there to sort of support each other and have a good time, and also play the game, and some people be competitive at the game as well, and it's hard to find a marriage between those two, I guess.
Cool. Alright, so we're halfway into this round. I'm going to ask if you want to take a little break.
That was bad.
Get yourself snack, water, use the bathroom. You're free to do that.
I'm down with that.
I'm actually going to take a 5 as well. I'm going to leave the screen on Shen's. We're going to watch Shen still for a minute. And I'm going to do a quick bingo. I'm sorry the chat's been in 30-second slow mode. I apologize.
We didn't.
You guys need to let me know when I do that. But it's no big deal. Like, you guys mainly are just hanging out watching anyway.
So we got what, hour and a half left?
Oh, I wasn't? Oh, it was 5-second slow mode. Okay. I hope. But I'm going to do one more bingo for a chance at 2 more points. Oh, and we lost Shen's, which I'm going to clip that because that could have been the highest amount of points right there. The top 3 viewers with the most points in a single tilt, those people are going to be getting prizes. I'll let you guys name. Alright, so we got Shen's clip. Top.
What was that level? What was that level he got to?
He died 27, which is pretty normal. These levels are unforgiving, man.
Yeah.
And we're probably gonna see that in the Single Light Blues music video.
Possible.
I hope, Shen. I hope at least. I can't wait to see that. But alright, everyone, make sure that you're dropping over on these 4 streamers: Selecki Joe, Claptrip, Darasutra, and Shen's. I recommend taking these 5 minutes. If you don't want to spam looking for the bingo, go over into their streams, ask them some questions, keep them busy, make sure they're having fun. Yeah, go fast, Shins.
All right.
And if you guys want to do this
fast,
bingo,
let's go.
you're free to try it. You got.
Good luck, everyone.
Until I come back.
We're going fast.
And we're gonna do 5 seconds slow mo. All right, man. We'll see you when you come back. Should be about 5 minutes from now.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. I just pulled you off the screen, so you don't have to worry about hiding or anything. I got you off.
Oh, roger that. Perfect. I'll just leave everything up then. Perfect. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good luck with the bingo, everyone.
He's so rusty.
Let me throw a Be Right Back up on the screen.
Must go faster. Must go faster. Level 3, let's go. We need to go fast.
Let me make sure it's not Resident Sleeper, too. It's not Resident Sleeper.
15 seconds, let's go. Half an hour to push the limits. Let's do it. We going fast. Level 4, let's go. "15 seconds is all you get. Get him in, get him in." Mic check, make sure we're okay. I bumped it. And here we go. You know what I might do? I might just keep tilting.
What this is
Like while the other tournaments are going on.
that just as you don't know how you manage to be conscious, how you manage to
Scuffed on 27. It was a bridge. It was a revolving bridge, radar, revolving bridge. And I had to go fast to get past the radar, but I couldn't stop the marbles in time on the back corner to keep them from going over. Only saved 2 instead of 3, which is unfortunate. But it happens. Sorry, Midnight. You're slowing me down.
But that doesn't mean to say that you aren't doing.
That's what happens when you haven't tilted for 4 days.
Breathing without knowing how you breathe.
We're a little rusty. It's alright, we get to speed tilt now because there's no timer restriction. And here we go. Now we get to go. I'm going to try to get back in the lead.
And it has been found. Bella Rose won. Everybody put the emote in the chat. The emote was Chef Frank, which I've never even seen that emote before. I've never even seen this emote once. That is so cute. It's a chef dog. A little chef doggy.
Chef Frank's good.
Alright, hang tight for a second, everyone. I'm gonna be checking some DMs that I have.
Alright, Cesar Smito. CF4. Those of you who don't know, Cesar Smith is hosting a building competition
Let's get the keyboard
at
clicks.
4
Let's
o'clock,
get the me real quick.
which is, what, 2 hours from now? I can't check.
And the
time.
winners are gonna get their points, so let me
A
go
little
ahead
more
and
than 2
update
hours from
that.
now. So we'll be doing that as well today.
We have winning 2 points, Bella Rose. Bella Rose
Okay.
jumping up to 3
45
points,
seconds, that's a good
tying
one.
Unlucky in first place.
Let's keep it going, shall we?
Now our top spammers were
We're
Evo
going
X Games,
fast.
grabbing 1 point, getting on the board. Who I wish was in this Tilted tournament. Epic Xander, second place with 34 spams. Evo Games at 39. And the final spammer was Bella Rose, grabbing a bonus point. 4 points now. Bella Rose on top, looking at maybe getting that specialized Jerumba trick. Love that dog. Looks like Blackish, you're back.
Yes, sir. Back
All right,
on.
man. Hang tight for just a second, all right?
Yep, yep.
We're going fast, ladies and gentlemen. Speed tilts. This is how we do.
It seems Desoluk may be able to join us. I let him know that he can still start, and we'll just be limiting his total tilt to 3 hours, like I've done for a couple others. Which, hey, it's not that bad. We have all day long to finish this round, so
All right.
I think it's
Level 7,
actually
let's
gonna
go.
work out fine.
Cube Cake himself.
Going fast.
Actually,
15
Desoluk
seconds.
says he
Get him
may
in.
not be able to. It's he's gonna see if he can show up. It seems like he's got a lot of personal stuff going on right now. Hopefully he can handle it. But regardless, always put your life before marbles. Never try to throw marbles over anything important like family or someone you love or something like that. Always don't forget it. This is a game and this is fun. Life is serious.
The same goes for streaming.
Same
Otherwise,
goes
gotta
for
come
streaming. Yeah, don't ever force yourself to click that start streaming button, guys. If you feel like you don't have it in you and you're just doing it for the people so that they can feel okay and you're not okay, definitely they need you to be okay. You're not going to be yourself. Just take some days off. Find yourself again, because you can get lost in that streaming world. At one point I streamed for like a few weeks in a row and it really hits you. It's not the worst thing, but you start feeling it. So I definitely, yeah, like Blackish was saying, take your life seriously and don't forget marbles is just a game. Take time away from it whenever you need to.
The very last thing you want to do is, try and prioritize something like streaming or even marbles over something more serious. That can really ruin
Crash
your
cart,
life and the
get outta here.
motivation to even stream
Slow me down.
afterwards. So it's like you really have to weigh your want to stream all the time with your ability to kind of keep IRL in check too. And they're both IRL is much more important.
15 seconds, let's go.
A lot about finding balance. We can't manage that balance in IRL. So it's something to think about.
Yeah, man. So mental health is very important, and talking to people is very important. So talk to someone if you feel like you're not sure what you should be doing. If you're streaming, if you're grinding, Discords are open. Streamers are usually happy to talk. I'm gonna bring your video back on.
Yeah, give me
My
Jerome,
video.
Give me just. I need to change the battery in my headset, so I'm going to.
You're good to go.
I'm gonna run and grab it. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna pull you off. Shen says he needs more speed. All right, so this is something I wanted to do. I wanted to flip the switch right around the halfway mark, and I'm going to let everyone in the chat have a full opportunity to ask Blackish anything that they would like to ask, and me anything. Now, of course, we have the opportunity to not answer if we feel like it, but if you guys had any personal, hopefully not too personal questions about us, what we do outside, anything you could
Level
think
9,
of.
let's go.
Favorite color? I don't care. Mine's purple because Shen's mustache and his beard looks beautiful. Really glows compared to his other hair. He's like a shiny Pokemon when he has a purple mustache. Can anyone agree that purple mustache and beard Shen's is a shiny Pokemon? That's the shiny version of Shen's when he has purple. It'll be more purple as it fades. You think so? I think you need to bleach it. I think if you really want to get the full color and you want to bleach it, and then you want to color it, you gotta go hard or go home, which I didn't do.
It was
I hit
bleached.
my sub goal and I had a. Are you all good, Blackish?
good. Thank you.
Cool. I hit my sub goal, and the goal was for me to dye my hair when I hit
We're
it.
going for
whatever my chat
speed.
wanted me to, and they decided, well, we had decided they wanted purple hair with light blue on like the ends, kind of like tips, and I thought that'd be fine.
Thank you, Kara, for the
But
clarification.
that would
in chat.
absolutely mean bleaching my hair first to get those colors to really show. Yeah, so I didn't really want to lose my natural hair color. I like my hair. I didn't want to damage it so much, so I decided I'm just gonna throw the purple in there and see how it looked. And it was pretty chill, you know. It kind of looks
Fast
how
levels, ladies and
Shen's
gentlemen, we're
looks right
cruising.
now, and it was good. But I know how he feels. It's not so much showing on the stream. People were like, "Where is your dyed hair? You look the same." You know what I mean?
Camera takes a few shades out of it.
Yeah, and the green screen, the chroma key as well, it messes with color a little bit.
All right, here we go.
Shen's is blowing up my chat right now. I see him typing. I haven't read much. I'm sorry. Oh, all right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be asked by the chat any questions we might have.
Ooh, Q&A. All right.
So any questions they might have. I've seen some pop up in the chat already. We're gonna pull Dare Suture up on level 12. Dare Suture, you gotta beat 27. I wonder if he knows that. This is actually a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be. So yes, Shen said this is a shiny Alolan version of Shen. So not only is it a shiny, but it's an Alolan version as well. Wow. So you're telling me there's an Alolan version of Shen's that's not shiny? I want to see what that one looks like, or have I already seen it? All right, so. All right, let's roll. First question.
Going for speed.
Oh, it was bleached first, Kira. Really? His beard was bleached first? Wow. I didn't know that. Thank you for getting more people interested in tilting. There have been so many more on versus last season. Oh, I agree. Ever since I mean, I'm not trying to say I am making people tilt and I'm to thank, but I'm definitely saying, like, there have been so many more people tilting, or at least interested in tilting, now that, like, more events have been happening around it. And I think it's definitely awesome, Crump. I'm happy for it too. It matched Z's hair when it was bleached. Oh snap! I did not see the stream. I saw that he was streaming it though. Midnight loves their purple hair. All right. Did we have any questions that you guys want to ask? I Blackish. I thought I saw.
I saw
some.
Not Ferrari ask, how many robes do I actually own? I'm happy to answer that question.
Hi, that was one. That was what I missed.
There's always additional robes on standby, okay? You know, because I gotta, you know, I try to prepare. I have contingencies in place, you know. That being said, there's one that I'm partial to. It happens to be the one that I'm wearing right now. It's like, as legend goes, I was found under a Cabbage Patch bush days after birth in this very robe, and it has stuck with me through life. And so this one I'm partial to, but I have ones on standby, so.
How many do you have on standby?
All right, level 11, let's go.
And are they as nice?
I can neither confirm nor deny how many I have on standby. That's,
Understood.
You know, that's privileged information. That being said, there's a few, and you know, they're not quite as nice. I'll tell you that.
We're probably gonna take
Alright,
a break at
okay.
level 15.
Next question coming from Unlucky07. Most collectible
What level
item
is Suture on?
that you own? Most collectible. It's kind of, you also don't have to answer this because that's also, it could be something really expensive and people don't always want people to know that they have it.
Good point.
So I mean, if it's something out there, you know, you're welcome to leave it or name something else. That's not that crazy.
I have a handful of pretty you know, collectible coins. I was big into coins for a little while, so I have some pretty old, pretty high value coins. I also used to collect. I have a couple antique fire trucks because I was big into fire trucks for a while. So I have a few of those, and I have some other items that I'm not super willing to disclose. But that being said, those are probably the good ones.
Okay, cool. That sounds good, man. Fire trucks, huh? All right.
I don't know if a lot of people know that, but I'm a longtime firefighter, so I spent the better part of the last 14 years as some form of professional firefighter. So that's sort of my background. So firefighting's always been kind of a big part of my life. And I guess I got started when I was a little kid with I had a big fire truck collection. I had all kinds of toys. A few of them were
That was a good level.
antique collectible antique fire
I'm liking the speed, folks. I'm liking the speed.
We're gonna have to dive into the fire
Speed
truck,
feels good.
into the firefighter world of yours in a little bit for sure.
All right, I'm gonna take one more shakeout break right
And
now.
you seem like
when we
you,
come back,
you
we're just
love
gonna,
it, so
we're gonna
I'd
pop
love
it.
to talk about it.
We're gonna
You know,
pop
I've only
it.
known like a couple firefighters.
We're gonna pop it.
All right, so next question comes from Pixelbonker. How many times a day does he looks like Snoop Dogg? What?
Holy cow. Holy cow. It's so weird. Here's the thing. During my stream, I don't have enough fingers or toes to count how many times people come into my stream and are like, yo, you look just like Snoop Dogg. And I don't get it. I don't see it at all, but I get it all the time. Probably on average about once or twice a stream, somebody comes in, yo, you look like Snoop Dogg. And I'm like, seriously? I don't think I look anything like Snoop Dogg, but I hear it every single day. I mean, ask somebody who comes to every stream, somebody says that. It's very weird.
I have not witnessed it once. I guess I haven't been in there enough. Wow.
It's very weird.
I don't see it.
Very weird. I don't see it either. It's strange.
Well, I guess if Snoop Dogg wore those glasses and that hat and those headphones, maybe he'd look like you a little bit.
Yeah.
Just
maybe.
a little bit. And the robe? But why? Why?
I guess.
I don't know, man. All right, well, next question. That was a surprise for me. I didn't see that coming. Let's jump over and
weird.
see how Claptrip is rolling. Claptrip currently on 27.
Killing it.
This is the personal best that Shen's had this tournament. So let's see if he can beat this one. We're gonna put him on the big screen. Let's give him the
this is a big round
720p. Yeah, no stress, but we're watching you. All right. Does eye blackish tilt was the next question. So we asked that earlier. He can run you through it real quick.
I mean, yeah, I have before. I do not consider myself a tilter by any stretch of the imagination. That being said, I've done it a few times. The very first time that I tilted ever,
All right, let's go.
I made it to level 21 live on stream. The very
Ring Fight
first
John,
time.
welcome
So
back. And
that's
Gil,
kinda
hello,
my-
welcome to the stream.
That's what I brag about, and it's really not worth bragging
Chili
about.
Ad's here
but
too. Hi,
that's-
Chili Ad.
That's all I have to say about that. I'm not a tilter, but I like to brag.
Alright,
I
what
did
do we
it
wanna do
my very
here?
First time. So no, not really.
All right. So you heard it here, chat. He doesn't really tilt, but we're gonna put hashtag make eye blackish tilt after our exclamation mark plays until he tilts. So make sure you put that in every chat. Hashtag make eye blackish tilt after your exclamation mark play. There's said that your
gonna be
marble actually
disappointed.
goes a little bit faster if you do the hashtag after it. So make sure you do it until this man tilts. We made Macker do it. Next up, we're gonna make eye blackish do it. All right.
You guys will be disappointed. I'm warning you.
Hey man, maybe you'll blow us away. You'll have some crazy skills with the mustache. We've talked about the potential mustache hacks.
You're right. This could all be part of my plan, and then I'm just gonna blow out, level 70 or whatever. And everyone's gonna be
It's
amazed.
Cold Dab's tactic, where he just pretends like he's fucking up this time around. He's like, yeah, I can't even get in the top 32, but really, he's actually level 50 material, like in simulations on a different account. Yeah.
I mean, he can't manage to beat Debo Killer, but
No way.
that's an inside.
keep
joke.
going.
He'll get it.
Got him.
We haven't seen Shen's. He was supposed to show up
Oh,
yesterday.
man.
Didn't show up. So
Bella Rose
I'm
says that
streaming
they
today.
tried tilting off stream for the first time yesterday, only made it to level 3. Yep, it is super hard to pick up the actual mechanics. And you're gonna look stupid, and you're gonna feel embarrassed. But you're just gonna have to roll with it. Get better, practice a little bit. YouTube Blackish. I mean, you're gonna have a bit of an advantage because you've done it before, but it's definitely, once you get to those stairs, you're gonna be like, alright, what's up with these guys? Things are gonna get spicy and dicey, the marbles are gonna go all over the place.
I did a practice tilt, and I ran into a set of stairs. I'm not sure what level it was at, but
They
went
start at 15.
everywhere. Okay, well then I made it to at least 15 in a practice tilt, and I scuffed shortly thereafter.
Hey, that's good. Because the pinks are getting a lot of the new streamers, you know what I mean? The 5 to 10, 5 to 10 to 15.
Yeah.
All right, so next question. If you can make any changes to Tilted, what might they be? Could this be a question for me? I don't know. Blackish, do you have any opinions on the tilt mode and how it could be changed?
I guess I don't think that I'm really qualified to say,
you
what
don't have
should
to be.
changed, because I'm a little bit, I'm as much of a noob at tilts as anybody, so I would defer that question to more experienced tilters like yourself.
Okay. I'm watching Claptrip. He almost lost him there. He was.
Yeah, he kind of Thanos clapped right there. There's what 10 left.
Yeah, he had a real rough combo. He's got 10 left, but 10 is more than enough on a level 20 plus, on a level 25 plus. So he's just gonna have to be very careful, which he is being. I'm just gonna follow him for a minute, but we'll answer that question. So if I could make any changes to Tilted, it'd be very few changes. There could be an option where you can adjust the camera to where it automatically changes with the controls. So if your camera's fully changed to one direction, the controls will rotate themselves, and you won't have to move your whole hand around. That way you can just do it in quarters.
Do you think that would take away from some of what makes tilting what it is?
It's possible, but I didn't
15
think
seconds,
about that.
let's go.
You think it could change a lot?
We got an hour and 7 minutes.
I mean, I think that's sort of like one of the hallmarks of like tilting, right? It's like you can't turn the camera to where you want it to be turned because it's gonna screw up your, the directional pad. So I don't know. I don't know.
You're right. I guess if that's like their thing,
Go.
then
Go.
let them roll with it.
Go.
But I don't know. I mean, it's easy for me. I don't have a problem with it. But I find all these streamers, they give up so quickly just because it takes so long to learn how to manage that camera and move them around. I mean, if you're already like a freaking genius, you can probably handle it. Like, there's a few people, like Selecki Joe picked up tilting like just the other, like this season, I think, maybe last season. I'm not sure how quickly he started tilting, but he's already like one of the best tilters. It's pretty insane. So like, some people blow you away, and then you may be right. Maybe it'll take away too much of the game. Maybe I should keep it how it is with that. Can't move the camera with the controls.
Yeah, I don't know. I know for a lot of people that's like that's one of the things that like makes. I guess that's what makes tilting unique is that aspect of the camera. That being said, I think it would be a lot easier if like you said, if it adjusted the controls when you shift the camera for sure.
All right, so we have Claptrip cruising on to level 28, which is now in front of Shen's. Let's see where Shen's is. He's gonna have to go fast because he's got an hour and 5 minutes. Whereas
Shen's can do that.
Yes, Shen's. I've seen Shen's get to the 30s so quick. So I mean, it's also extremely risky the way he does it, which means he may end up losing his marbles if he's not very careful. Like it happens to the best of us when we speed tilt. Even on like the easiest obstacles, stupid things will happen. You'll end up going on the right side of those diamonds, and all the marbles are gone before you know it. Whoops. So we're gonna see. He's on the reds now, so he's gonna have to slow down a teeny bit. But he's definitely gonna have to be looking for speed. Let's get some fire speed emotes in the chat. Capital F, capital S. Let's make sure Shen's goes extra fast. I think you can only see that with BTTV added, but great emo. Just says fire speed for a lot of people.
Fire speed.
Fire speed. All
You
right.
made the point.
All right. Let's go on. If there was any more questions.
Who's putting fire speed in my
Roll through
chat?
you guys for a little bit. See what you guys.
Don't be
like
spamming
to
your
ask.
Twitch TTTTV nonsense in my chat. How dare you?
Oh, and what I would like to change about tilts, I didn't really finish talking about that. So, I think the amount of XP that people are given is a little too small. Like the streamers, I think they should be rewarded a little bit more for tilting, because in the long run, I find that the tilts, once you get good and you can get up to like the 25s and the 30s every stream, it's pretty much like a whole 2 hours of just tilting, which is not rewarding on the viewer's end, where they don't get to interact as much with the streamer, and it's not as rewarding for the streamer because they have less people in there. And then even worse, they end up getting less XP, so they feel like they just want to race. You know what I mean?
Go.
Now, what I always like to say was tilting was a great way for new streamers to get, all the grinders and stuff into their streams, and it is. But it definitely, I feel like a little bit more XP should be earned, and every other aspect's pretty smooth.
That's
I've always felt like tilting was just like great for the new people.
I'm gonna have to wait.
Anytime I was looking for people to grind on as a viewer, I was like dropping into new people, and I'm like, oh, they don't have a lot of followers. They're just trying marbles. I'm like, bro, try Tilted and like see if you could do it, because like they just do races and they get like no one in because of how energy works.
Sure.
So if they try Tilted, they'll at least get a small amount of people coming in, and it's a start. Like I see this one person who streams marbles like all the time,
There you go.
but just races, and
16.
it's like just him, and like maybe 1 or 2 people come in every now and again, and he doesn't ever start the race. Like he's very slow with the timer. I came in, I told him one time that he should try Tilted. I don't know if he did. But I still see him live, and I'm like, well, I can't drop
15
here.
seconds.
Because I won't be getting any XP. I'll get maybe 1 point every like 5 minutes. It's just it's a great way for people to jump on the tilts, especially right now where there's events like this happening where you can win cash money prizes.
Good points all around.
Right. And lots of peanuts for all the grinders. Alright, so It's M wants to ask, what is your favorite part about the marbles community for both IB and Jerumba? I'll let you go first. If you
Yeah, I
can
mean,
handle it.
we touched on it a little bit earlier. You know, it's like I think the marbles community kind of sets itself apart from a lot of other communities that are centered around games. I think you get a lot less of the toxicity, although there's some of it like anywhere, and I think you get a lot less of the. I mean, it's not as massive as some massive games, so it still has that sort of personal feel to it. I think that the studio is quite responsive to the community, so that's nice, and they afford all sorts of opportunities for the community members to engage with.
How dare you?
You know, the developers and the studio itself. So you know, all the community managers, for example, and Pixel himself. You know, they're always streaming. They're always showing what's going on behind the scenes. And you know, Spoo and Standard are both great. You know, and so that gives it that personalized community feel that you don't get with a lot of games. And so I think that's in a way not exclusive.
It didn't work.
To Marbles, but it's more unique to Marbles as a community atmosphere than a lot of other games. So I think that's
very annoying.
Probably my favorite thing about it.
Right. And if you get hooked on marbles, what I also love is there's just so many personalities all across the marbles streaming world. Like if you don't like somebody, like I hear Spoo say this all the time, if you don't like a stream, just leave, jump in another one. Like there's so many cool people streaming and different people. Like I can connect with so many of them. Like I vibe with almost anybody. Like as long as you're not an asshole. Like I'm cool with pretty much anyone. So I love pretty much the whole community. I can't even like really name one person who's a stream that I don't even enjoy hanging out in. So definitely get yourself around and spread yourself around. If you're not going for top 50, hang out on a few extra streams and make these people feel welcome, and you know,
how's it going, Cedric?
make yourself a good viewer, because yeah,
doing well.
the community is
That
so much
was a
fun.
little slow
I
because of the
love the
hiccup,
community.
so let's
Like,
keep going.
It's just a great place. It makes me feel
Like I said,
feel
We got
welcome.
59 minutes.
Marbles is dynamic enough that all different styles.
13 levels, 59 minutes, plenty of time.
Work with it one way or another. You know, you know,
How's
my stream compared to your stream? You know, they're very different styles. We have a lot of different things going on, but we find
she on 28?
we find you know, the common denominator is marbles, and we're both able to use it and utilize it in our own different ways. And I think you can take any style of streamer and any style of stream at any sort of tempo and any level of energy, and they can find a way to incorporate marbles into their presentation, which is pretty neat, and also, you know, unique to marbles compared to a lot of other games.
Back it up.
So yeah, like it's a great
Shove
thing.
it forward. Let's go.
All right, and there's lots of different ways to play marbles. You can watch the tilted. You can have the challenge tracks. You know what I mean, and all this cool stuff. And I mean, I'm pretty sure that Pixel's been asking for ideas for what he should toss in arcade mode. So if you guys have any ideas for what would be fun for marbles, go into the Pixel Discord. I'm sure there's going to be some more fun games coming out at some point, because that arcade mode's been wide open for a little bit.
There we go.
It's been asking for something fun.
I'm not sure if you've seen him working on the what is it called, the
Fashion show.
what's the name of it, oh man, I can't remember. He's been working on this new mode. It's
Fashion show.
called, right at the tip of my tongue. Somebody help me out here.
Fashion show.
It's like a
Fashion show.
I know that
no
he's
idea.
doing something with VR, but I don't think that's what you're talking about.
no, he's been
There it is.
working on
Level up, 18. Let's go.
The fashion show. The Marbles fashion show. Yeah.
I've
Thanks,
seen
guys.
that, and I had no
Thanks,
idea
guys.
what that was until you just gave it a name for me. I
Double
even
18, let's
joined
go.
in on it once because he was like, "All right, join in real quick," and I was like, "Sure." And then I put my marble up there. That looked so cool.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I haven't spent too much time sort of watching what it's going to be all about, but it looks
Alright,
like
so
it's
he's
going to be
on
a pretty neat little mode.
29?
You know, you assign, you know, different combinations of skins
We got
and
this.
modifiers to your marbles, and then they all come out, and the viewers can kind of vote
Cruising.
on, you know, who places best in the fashion show, and then somehow there's going to be a way to earn. I guess I'm not positive there's going to be a way to earn energy or EXP or whatever it's going to be for that, but it
That
looks
could
like
be
it's
an
another
option.
neat mode that they're working on, so that should.
That
looks like it's gonna be rolling out
sounds
soon.
pretty cool. It's funny that you bring that up. Another part of the mini games we're doing is it's gonna be for the streamers, and they could actually earn a prize at the very end from getting these points. We're gonna be doing a vote amongst everyone in the viewers for who has the best customizable loadout, like the best options as their marbles,
Fair enough.
like their skins and their modifiers and stuff. So some streamers have a lot, and I think that pretty much everyone here has a cool array. I don't know if Shen sometimes trolls and just puts the same skin over and over and over and over and over, but I don't think he's doing that this time around. I think he's got some cool loadouts, but the thing is he does that because everyone has their own marble loadout now. It doesn't even matter what you put as your customizable loadout. I mean, you pretty much have to be brand new to the game not to have a skin of your own.
Sure.
Okay, we're going
You
this
can
way.
win them pretty easily now.
We're going
even
this way.
in Community Day with so many prizes given out. So I think Shen's could be trolling, but oh shit, Shen's is struggling over here just a little bit.
Uh-oh.
He saved it. Thought that marble might have gotten stuck. He handled it.
So, what's your favorite skin and your favorite modifier?
Ooh, that's a good question. My favorite skin and my favorite modifier. So my favorite modifier I don't own because I can't get it. It's that Whip Whap skin, that modifier.
Wow, yep.
Dude, I want that so bad. Pixel, if you're listening, just drop it in my account, dude. I really want that skin. Or that modifier. It's freaking cool as heck.
Alright, here we go.
I have me a whip wop.
So clap chips on 29, huh?
I don't
Where'd
have
you get
the
it?
bullet.
We
I
got
don't have
this.
the bullet. I got it during Pachinko tourney, I believe.
I got the bullet from a Pachinko
Let's
tourney.
go.
I'll trade you. Yo,
19.
Pixel, imagine trades
Still got 55 mins.
with skins and modifiers with other people. Yeah, right? I don't think that'd
It
be
will
too hard to
really-
implement.
They've been talking a lot about introducing the system where you'll be able to offer up your inventory items for personal tourney prizes, and that seems like
here we
a
go.
pretty neat thing to be able to do.
My man, Cold Dabs won the Whip Whap. I'm not surprised, Cold Dabs. I know you have every modifier in the game. Mr. I win Pachinko every second.
So as far as mods go, I don't have a cupcake and I don't have the bullet. And I really want the bullet. And I don't care too much about the cupcake.
Cupcake's not that great. I can't even figure out what to put on it. I won that in Pachinko. So I got a cupcake. I got a bullet in Pachinko. My
I got my
favorite
5 stripe. I got my 4 stripe.
my favorite modifier that I have, and I use a lot, is the heart. The heart's a great modifier.
Okay.
And also the barrel is a super underrated modifier.
Yeah, barrel's good.
Agreed.
I used to use it for all my streamer marbles because it really shows off everything. It's got a lot of color flow in it, and I've recently switched that to the hearts. But I love how the barrel looks with a lot of skins. It's underrated.
Nice.
Let's see, for actual skins, my favorite, man, that's tough.
Oh, bastards.
I guess it's the stylized ice that I'm rocking right now, dude. I won that at Pachinko. And that was I think that was limited to season 18 or something. I can't
I
remember.
don't see that come up on Pachinko very often either. I saw when you won that, and that was pretty exciting because I've only ever seen that come up
Alright, here we go.
a very few, like 2 times maybe. So it's pretty rare even on Pachinko. You know?
It's
You don't
funny how
that
you
often.
see some of the same skins over and over and modifiers and stuff over and over, and then some
There
of
it
those
is.
are rare and they pop up out of nowhere.
Keeping the speed up, ladies and gentlemen.
I
Let's
wonder
go.
wonder what the logic is with that. I wonder if they have coding or if he just randomly decides.
20. We're going to take it a
It's a
little
great
slower,
question.
but not too
It
much.
seems like there's some algorithm that's making them pop up, you know, with
Because they've got everything set up with the timeout so perfectly. I'm sure that they've got something set up with the
do it.
tournament so that no one really has to be there ever.
right. And like, it automatically assigns the prize to your account. So
Yeah.
it's got to all be automated.
Man,
That's
it's
a
crazy.
good one though. That stylized dice is quality. I wish I had that. I don't have that one.
You see, I wouldn't have even known about the tournament. I was grinding an AV stream, and someone told AV to go drop in pachinko, like it's a tournament, and I was like, oh shit, let me check that out. And I crushed it. I think it was my first tournament win this season. I was very lucky.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw when you won that. That was cool.
I started off cold too. I had like 20 drops with 0 points. Like, it was the harshest start, but I was like, you know, I'm still only down by like 120, 130. I can handle this. I'll just like pop off. And I did, like, just started hitting points over and over. Before you know it, I was up by like 100.
Wait it out.
I was chilling in first. It was back and forth for a little bit. Those pachinko tournaments are a lot of fun, man.
They are a lot of fun. And you bring up a good point. Is like a lot of people will get down by 100 points and they give up. They're out of there. But like I've seen people win tournaments while starting down 200-300 points before. So it's like
I've seen
you're
some
never really out of
crazy.
it till
I've
the
seen some
end.
crazy point gains. And
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if there's an algorithm for it, for where they drop your marble or not, but I swear, people that come late to the tournament have some sort of extra little bonus. I don't know if it's there or not, but like I've witnessed it where like I'm like, oh look, this person just joined this tournament, and like they're like 200 points beneath me, and I'll be dropping for a little bit, I won't hit anything, and then out of nowhere they're like above me, and I'm like, yo, how does that possible? You know what I mean? Like I'm not missing any drops or anything. You can really
But,
pop
honestly,
off.
like as somebody who's lost tourneys on the last drop, you know, and come in second by a point or two a handful of times, I would always prefer the tourneys. Like it makes it so much more exciting when there's only a few point difference between the top, you know, the top few people, and some of those tourneys get pretty intense there at the end. And
Yeah.
it makes a lot of fun.
What's the most people you've seen like close for that first place spot at the very end of a tournament?
Oh man,
Where it
I've
was,
probably
like,
seen
crazy.
8, 9, or 10 people within 20 points of each other.
Holy
Just
crap.
yesterday there was one where there was 1 point difference between first and second place, and then only 2 points difference between second and third.
That's
like,
rough.
It happens quite a bit, and it gets pretty intense.
Dang, dude, yeah, because you're in first, and then boom, you're out. Boom, you're in eighth. You know what I mean? It's like everyone's all over the place, dude.
It's pretty cool. I mean,
We're
the
going
worst is when, like,
fast.
you get stuck and you're just going round and round. You see somebody catching up to you and you're about to win, and they pass you while you're stuck going around. It can be frustrating, like no
That's
doubt
the
about
worst.
it. But it gets really intense.
You can't let it get to you.
No,
Let's
no, it's all fun.
jump back into these questions. And it looks like Claptrip's on the very end of 29.
About to hit 30.
Potentially gonna win
All
here.
right.
Gonna get to 30. Let's see him finish this off. There he
Did
goes.
just pop that? Did he pop
30
the
seconds,
bar
let's go.
before we
Yep,
do
that's
that?
a very good technique. You can
Okay.
only do it with about 20, 25
50
or
minutes
so
to get
marbles.
10
Otherwise,
levels.
they'll start leaning over. But you can do that on any edge where the squeegee pushes them into the wall, because it'll push them up onto the wall. Then you need to bring them. You need to bring them a little bit, because then they'll stay up on the wall and maybe they won't fall over. But then you roll them over. So Claptrip on the 30. Let's go peek at Shen's at 21, already on the heels of Claptrip. Already
That's wild.
on
That's
the
wild.
heels.
He
Yep.
just restarted not too long ago, and there he is.
Yep. And that's why I dropped the rule a little early, because it gives him a better chance to catch up, for where he doesn't have to have the 60-second timer. He can just cruise. All right.
Shen's wondering, what are the standings, the current standings? Is that something you have right in front of you? What's that?
So it'll just be like you either are eliminated and moving on, or moving on. Or yeah. So right now in the lead is Claptrip on 30 versus Shen's, and then Selecki Joe is on 22, and we have Der Sutra on 18.
Okay, but it's a 1v1 kind of head-to-head.
Exactly.
One elimination per pair. Okay.
So either Sutra or Joe is gonna go home, and either Claptrip or Joe is gonna sit out the next round or get sent home, or Sutra or Shen's. Sorry, I had so much trouble saying all that. Okay. All right, IB for Prez 2024. Is that a big thing?
I mean, it's turning into a thing. It started as like, I don't know, somebody tried to bring up some you know, presidential election talk in the chat. And I try to avoid the political stuff in my stream, you know, because that's kind of like, my channel is kind of a break from a lot of that kind of stuff. So anyway, the conversation got into, well, IB for Prez 2024, and we started naming the cabinet members. And So I have most of my cabinet decided, and I'm gonna run with Kanye as my running mate. Apparently. So we'll see how that goes. 2024.
Oh man, that's
Keep your
gonna be
eyes peeled,
rough.
people. Yep, I'm coming to a lawn sign near you.
That's gonna be Snoop Dogg look-alike with Kanye West for
Dogg
president. Holy shit, that's great. They're gonna be like, is that Snoop Dogg?
I still don't. I still don't get it.
Dude, they're seeing something,
mind-numbing
man.
how often people ask about it, and I don't think I look even a little bit like Snoop Dogg. Not even a little bit. I don't get it. But
You
I hear
think
it all the
somebody's
time.
sending people into your stream to ask that as a joke?
Maybe. I'm starting to question it.
Oh, what is this tactic Shens is doing? Popping the marbles off of the edge. She's going quick. Look at the speed. Oh,
Yep.
He's getting distracted by me talking. He can't do that. Oh, wow. He maybe planned that because that's a beautiful horizontal. Now he's going to pull back on these steps and have to wait. Now you have these sides all the way up until the light blue tiles, single light blue. So he can definitely group up, and he's going to push them down slowly and slam them in there. Bam! It's 12 marbles? Easy. Shens is gonna move on to the next round. Let's check out how Claptrap is handling these pink tiles.
Doing pretty well. 34 still on the board. 33 rather, and level 30.
Looks like he's got a little bit of a rough
Alright, here we go. Level 21.
combo here. This rotating bridge into a
Done.
window room. I'm not
22,
sure the
30
proper
seconds, let's go.
name for that room, but that's what I call it. He's just gonna push it with the amount of marbles he has, and oh no, he scuffed. Oh no.
Oh, we're coming for him. Oh, we're coming for him.
Those window
Hate to
rooms,
see
those window rooms are incredibly savage. And when coming out of a rotating bridge, you can't keep those marbles together without incredible precision. So his best bet was to take all 34 marbles, try to save at least 3, and get him through that window room, and that's how that's going to go down. Now Shens is going to look to beat Claptrap. Claptrap can feel free to push, see how far he can get in 45 minutes. I am going to screenshot that because it looks like that may be the most points Evo X Games with 53 points. I'm just going to write that down somewhere. Evo X Games grabbed 53 points. So 53 points for Evo X Games is huge. Top points. Tilts. Alright, so now Shens needs a little less fire speed and a little more... I guess he can keep the fire speed, but he definitely needs to make sure that he gets past 31 now if he wants to move on into round 2 of this tournament. Let's see, it looks like Claptrap is going to go again. If you guys want to go drop your ball, feel free. It's going to be free peanuts till he decides to end. And let's see, Selecki Joe versus Claptrap. Selecki Joe versus Claptrap was the combo. So it's Selecki Joe needs to get to... Selecki Joe is the one who needs to get past 30, not Shens.
Okay, gotcha.
But Shens got the 27, so Der Sutra is looking to beat Shens. I had my stuff mixed up for a minute. I apologize, guys.
There's Sutra rocking, getting ready to start 20 right now.
So this is probably the final head-to-head right now between Shens and Sutra. Whoever fails here may be taking the L, so I recommend they both take their time. Shen's currently a couple levels ahead, so Sutra's going to need a little more speed. Sutra's going to need to make sure that he can get past 27 in the next 45 minutes to secure that chance. So Selecki Joe has to make up some space. He's on 23.
Hi, folks.
Hey, Sport, now welcome. Do you know if you can tilt with controller instead of keyboard? Absolutely. Funny fact, when I first started tilting, I used the controller. I couldn't do the keyboard. It was, especially with the way the camera moved. I was struggling so hard, and my friend was like, "Hey, have you tried using a controller?" And I was like, "No, I can do that." And I tried it because, you know, tons of COD and Halo, and I grew up playing with a controller, so my hands are just like, I pick up a controller, I can handle pretty much any game. So
let's do it.
Straight through, let's go. Up the techniques of tilting by using a controller, but I would say that using a controller in the higher levels is maybe going to be a lot more difficult because it's a lot harder to make those precise movements that you can make with a key and a mouse and every now and again you'll be put into a spot where you have to like go extra slow and cruise perfectly around a corner, and it's just not as simple to do with the controller. My friend was talking about how the main problem with using a controller is you still have to use the mouse to move the camera. So if you want to move the camera around, you got to take your hand off the controller. Now, what if there was a way to move the camera, maybe with like the D-pad or something? There's a lot of buttons that aren't used, so that's definitely something that could help with controller users, but who knows if that'll ever be implemented. Nice, Firebreak put 5 new suggestions in Pixel's Discord today. Hell yeah, so Selecki Joe cruising on to 24. If you want to drop your ball in over there, got some time.
Beautiful.
Alright.
Now that's a tilt right there.
Let's see, next question from you guys. Before we do the poll for who has the best marble skins. I want free cam before round starts? You don't have free cam before the round starts? What do you mean, Levi? Oh, you mean like you can literally like move the cam wherever you want. Oh, that'd be a good idea. So you can like go and check out the marbles, check out the rank, because yeah, you can't do that in Tilted right now. That takes a huge social aspect out of the game as well, where people want to go in and they want to be like, yo, check out my marble and look at my banner. You can't check that out unless you're in a race.
That was a good level. That went fast.
Really investigate
That went real fast. 24, let's go.
True, yeah, I didn't think about that
Let's
either.
go.
Levi, I'm sure that's what you were talking about. I'm thinking about just looking at the marbles.
Checking out marbles.
And checking them out. I mean, I can see the whole level for the most part, but once you get to the high levels, that's when you really have to start guessing every bunch of steps and stuff.
Right.
Have IB tell the story about the whole presidential campaign we have with the revolution for 2024, aka I think you'll like it. So is there a big story? Or you kind of explained it a little bit.
You got
yeah.
the gist of it. Yeah, we covered
that was a little while ago when that was us.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically, just vote for
Revolving
IB
bridge.
in 2024, and we'll be good.
I think we're going to be a little late to it.
That's right, and with Kanye West, that's right.
Yep.
Oh damn, how did I get so far up in the chat? Okay. Oh shit, Cold Dabs was talking about a Pachinko tournament about to start. Now that would be a spicy... I was thinking about what I could do for like because the 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. slots a little dull with the tilters. I may do some Pachinko action. Where we try to push on a tournament or something. I was probably going to tilt myself.
It would be a challenge, I think, to I haven't actually tried to drop in Pachinko during a tourney during a stream, but I think it would be A, fun, but B, challenging also, because
it's rough.
You have to really pay attention, close attention to your marble, and I could easily see, you you look away at chat for 2 seconds, and the next thing you know, you're timed out. That's how I think it would go for me.
Yo Z, what's up? And sirs, welcome in. Yeah, thanks for that follow, J2 Slub earlier. So what? Yeah, so bada bada bum. You want to beat Klopp on principle. Shen's not actually going up against Klopp, but he does want to beat his 30, just to make sure that he did the best today. I mean, Shen's normally is hitting the 35s, so like it is very possible for Shen's, Dark Madden, 71, pretty much Chimple, any of the best tilters. It's possible for any of them to scuff on like the 25, so it's not crazy for us to see Shen's lose those balls there. Yeah, good luck with that tourney, all of you guys. In the Pachinko tournament, guys, what is the prize for this one? Let's check it out.
Is that a green V4?
Okay.
We going fast on these levels.
Killing it.
Evo's killing it.
One win behind Cold Dabs, by the way. Dabs is leading.
Glenn Werewolf. It's hosted by Jerumba, so go over to twitch.tv/Jerumba.
Snag it, man.
If you want to catch all the details.
How far is he ahead?
We're kind of broken up into
17 points right now,
brackets.
So it's really close. One drop worth.
And whoever tilts higher in 3 hours
A lot of pinks.
moves on.
Unlucky said, "Why isn't
There's
IB
a bunch
in this
today.
tourney?
There'll be more
Might
on
as
Wednesday,
well."
and then
Which tourney? The pachinko tourney or the tilting?
next
Oh, good
weekend,
question. I
it'll be
figured
the
they meant the
finals.
tilted tourney, but the pachinko tourney. Well, yeah, I guess.
30 seconds, get him in.
How far are you
Because I'm
out?
busy right now. I'm a little
All right,
busy.
so we got
That's why.
37
It's probably
minutes
not the
to do
pachinko. He's
6
probably
levels,
talking about the tilted.
so we can
Okay.
slow down a bit.
Because I'm trash at
All right.
tilting. That would be
Let's
wild.
do it.
I'm not even in the same league as these guys that are competing with me. So I wouldn't do the competition justice. That's why.
Oh, Levi's right. With the controller, the only thing you can't do is zoom in and out. You can move the camera, you just can't zoom in and out, which is still pretty important. You gotta zoom out a lot of the time. Ask iBlackish about his book he is writing titled "How to Win at Pachinko." Tell me about your
Yeah,
book,
so-
Blackish.
That was kind of like that was a meme for a little while in the stream when back before they were keeping track of like tourney wins. I was winning 2 or 3 tourneys a day most days, and that was back when it was a much different pachinko too. It was like you could buy down your timeouts in real time during tournaments, so it was a little bit easier to put some strategy into it and be right up there with a chance to win most tournaments if you did it the right way. And so there was a stretch there where I was winning quite a few tourneys every day, and so it became a meme that I was gonna write a book about how to do it. Back then it was a lot less people dropping then, and it was a little bit different times for pachinko. So
I got a
mostly
feeling.
meme.
I got a feeling Cold Dabs got a early copy on that book because his man's stealing all the pachinko wins. I don't know where he's getting this.
He wouldn't admit it, but a lot of the reason Dabs is, sitting there at the top of that leaderboard is because of, the trail that I blazed before. So, that is what it is.
All right. Okay. All right. Is Corita TV in the tournament? Corita TV is supposed to be in the tournament, but I mean, of course, I let anyone know if something happens. They don't have to be in this tournament. This is just mainly for fun and stuff like that. I mean, of course, winners are getting cash, but it's not like a load. Someone beat Evo, please, said Cold Dabs. I'm not in the
Dabs is
league.
getting nervous. Dabs feels a lot of these pachinko players breathing down his neck. And it's like I remember a Cold Dabs that was like, I'm not gonna buy down my timeouts again until the reset. And sure enough, Dabs.
I would like to ask.
I saw Dabs dropping some bits. But
I'd like to ask Dabs, how many bits has he dropped on pachinko this season? Dabs, you got to answer. You got how many bits? How many? You don't have to tell me how many. How many dabs worth have you given to pachinko? If they had the same structure as you, how many dabs have you given?
That's a little
Pachinko.
iffy. Shit.
He's gonna have to
Pull
do
back,
some
pull it
math.
back, pull it back.
Ricky Bobby myself.
Pull it back, you
Ricky
bastards.
Bobby myself.
That's another meme in the channel where there was a dude that came into my channel once and wanted to make a wager, and wagered some money or whatever, and I was all for it, and his name was literally Ricky Bobby something or other. And so sure enough, made the wager. I won the wager, and he just
Sloppy as hell.
Again. And so
But
it's
under
the
5
thing
minutes.
Where if people say one thing and do
Under
another,
3
the
minutes.
channel is called
I'll take it.
Ricky Bobby, and so that's kind of the backstory.
Damn.
All right, here we go.
All right, Macbeth. Yeah, man. Not in
Yeah,
the
music,
league with
how's it
these
going?
tilters. Just here to have some fun. Z says the same thing. You guys are both really good though. Z, you've hit like really high levels as well. Macbeth, I'm pretty sure you've performed very well this season as well.
All right,
You
here we
guys
go.
are-
26.
You guys are definitely material to win.
push it.
As long as you can hit 25, you can perform in this tournament and you can still win. Plus, top 6 tilters are getting prizes. So Cold Dam's got his 10K bit badge. That's a lot of time less spent out. Wait, so if you go really high, does it just like limit your timeout for a long time, or do you have to
No,
like
so
line it up?
You can buy down your timeouts in pachinko. So for 25 bits, you can buy down 1 timeout's worth of timeouts in pachinko. But you can only do it between tournaments now. You used to be able to do it in real time during tournaments. So it's like if you have say 2 timeouts, you can drop 50 bits between tournaments, and it will run it down to 0.
How many bits do you have to drop for it to go down?
So 25 bits per 15-second timeout ish.
Ish. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I decided I'm just gonna let my timeout rise and just try my best. But would you say that in a way, how you can buy off your timeout, is it a pay-to-win game?
Well, no, because it's entirely possible to not get timed out,
Right.
or to have a gigantic timeout and still win a tournament. You know, we've seen people recently that have been timed out for something like a half hour during a tourney and still win, and it happens. You know, is there an advantage to people who spend bits to buy down their timeouts? Certainly, without a doubt. That being said, it's entirely possible not to buy down any timeouts and still win a tournament. So, not really.
We just lost Selecki Joe to 25.
Oh no, the wall strikes again.
Which means, I think Kloptrip might be taking this one. He got scuffed by the puzzle. He had a really bad combo going into the puzzle, and then he had to get out of the puzzle into a sliding bridge, which is just going to be really rough. What happened was he got a decent lineup, but when he ended up grouping them, he didn't go forward fast enough. All the marbles had jumped behind and got tossed over the edge, and there was almost nothing he could do about it. Those puzzles, man, those are ruthless. So get your GGs in the chat for Selecki. I'm gonna see who had the top points. 53 points from Crump.
What was the
That's
other one?
tying Evo Games.
Oh, okay. Evo also got 53.
Damn.
27, let's go.
I'm gonna put these other up there because these are
EV
also
for the day.
Casio, Paya, 266,
30 minutes left.
52.
Backscast with the
And we'll put AC in Dallas up there.
100.
He may get taken
Hello.
out, but AC
How you
in
doing?
Dallas with 47.
You're
I'll have to
on
look at the other
soon,
ones that
right?
I have as well.
We're doing things and stuff. We died at 27 to a revolving bridge, radar scanner revolving bridge. Because we haven't jumped it in 4 days.
Wow, I didn't see
But,
that. Yeah, but
We're doing
he
good.
played the whole
Ignorance
thing.
is good, Bax. I haven't
Played
seen
the whole
Shen.
thing. Yep. He was like,
So,
oh,
Bax,
I'll get this many marbles through
people
here,
are
this many
asking
marbles
me to
through
like
here.
file
One
a
to
missing
four, right
persons
at the wind
report,
bin.
but how do you file a missing persons report for
Oh,
fictional
yeah.
character
He did do
last
that,
seen
didn't
on a
he?
YouTube
Yeah,
video?
he did do that, yep.
To be fair, you
Okay,
were
so
the
I'm
last
looking
one to
over at
see
Kloptrip's finish,
Shen's
and I'm gonna
alive,
update
actually.
the leaderboard
So I
over
think
here.
you might actually be prime suspect, number one.
So we had Tamari's grabbed with 50. Tamari's 79.
I'm just saying, you were the last person
Grabbed a
to
50.
to talk to Shen's before he disappeared.
And then we had...
That's all I'm saying.
Crump was also up there with 50. Custom Fitted with 47. I see you, Custom. So it's just top 3, so unfortunately it's going to be just Casio, Paya, Crump, and Evo X Games in the top 3 so far with 53, 53, 52. And where's that Shen's clip? Here it is.
I didn't give it no points.
40. So his highest was 40. Also Crump.
You ain't
Strange
getting
Crump.
no
You're really
points.
popping off in these he's getting a lot of points. I don't know where you are on the leaderboard, but Crump, we're watching you with the hacks. This man's got hacks. Alright, let's do another mini game for the first round. This one's gonna be another trivia.
Looking good, looking good.
Now this one's gonna be a little bit more difficult. This one's gonna be worth 3 points. Now, I don't think anyone's gonna get this one, but on the off chance that someone gets this right, it means that they really pay attention in someone's stream
Oh boy.
that they should, and it's probably very rarely talked about or spoken about. So if anyone actually gets this right, I'll be surprised. If not, I'll do another trivia question. This one's real spicy. Oh, Cole Dabs, thanks for the 121 bits. I appreciate you, man. Of course, man. I'm having fun doing this tourney. It's a lot of fun. Levi yeets me all the time. All right, so the question for trivia is going up in the chat. Slow mode is going to go into 30 seconds, which means you only have one guess every 30 seconds, guys. So get ready. I'm going to put the question in the chat. In 5, and if you need to refresh yourself, I don't think anyone's got a 30-second slow mode timeout right now. I think you guys are all good. If anyone needs to refresh to re-update the slow mode as well, I recommend doing that. But the question's going out there. The question is, what does Pixel's beard smell like?
Oh dang.
Now this is a fact. It's 100% true. And you can ask him yourself, I promise. We've got guesses coming out. We've got peppermint. We've got popcorn. We've got Jolly Ranchers. We have sandwiches. We have maple syrup. Nothing
McDonald's.
correct yet. Rogaine, no. No. I see lots of good creative people out there. Mom, good one. Bacon, good guess, but wrong. Now this one, it's a little specific, the answer. So if someone gets it kind of close, I'll give it to them.
It's a bracket
Twizzlers.
kind of thing.
Oh, that's a
I
good
think
one.
it's
You
one
it's
on
more like
one.
Twizzlers?
So it's bracketed, but
McDonald's.
it happened like multiple brackets are happening
Does he eat a
at
lot of McDonald's?
overlapping times. It is
That's
confusing.
not correct. Maple syrup, no, it has been guessed already.
Maybe how
And
about
here's
Bax? When you
Shen's
get on,
level 28.
when you get on, you can start sorting it out.
Cruising on. We have Cheetos, incorrect. Rustic Wood, incorrect. I'll let this go on for another 2 minutes. And then what I'll do is I'll do a poll. And I'll have you guys guess which one it is out of all the options.
Just sort it all out for him. Be like, yo, Jerumba, I'm gonna sort
It
this out
looks
for
like
you.
Der
Just sort
Sutra
it
unfortunately
out.
has fallen.
Or just keep asking him questions until he gets so
I'm not
confused even
sure
he
if
doesn't
there
know what's
was
going on.
I don't know if we got a...
Wir machen ganz entspannt jetzt ein bisschen ballern und so.
I don't know if we saw the top performers in his tilt. Let me see.
I missed it.
Hmm.
That's the real power play, right? Getting higher than anyone else in this bracket in only
21.
90
He got
minutes
to
instead of
21,
the
so
full
I don't
3
think
hours.
anyone would have beat 50 points on 21.
That's the real power play. That's the mind games we want to be playing going into round 2. It's like, shit, Shen won that hands down and he only did it for 90 minutes.
Not bad, not bad.
Man's a beast.
Thank you, Jerumba, for this tournament, for this chance. Much love to you.
Guys, go over to Der Sutra, show him some love. He's also another awesome streamer, guys.
What did
Everyone else who is
Sutra get to?
roll on this tournament. Much love to you, my brother. Smash them in.
Goodbye, buddy.
Splash them in. All right.
Smash them
See
in.
ya.
And I
And
splash
Lady
them
Woe
in.
comes in with 100 bits.
Nice, guys.
Thank you,
Go
Lily,
throw some
for
bits, man.
100
Give him some
goodies.
GGs.
On my neck.
Hit him
Thanks for the
straight on
support.
his nag. I don't know what that means, but nice.
Don't like it?
All right, so
Put the
let's check
brakes
out
on.
these guesses.
All right, well, I'll take it then. I
Shen's
guess.
doing a little bit of a winner's run, a victory lap through 28. He fortunately is going to be moving on. GG's to Der Sutra, and let's look over here. So Lucky Joe's restarted. He's on 5. He's still got 25 minutes.
A lot can happen in 25 minutes.
A lot can happen.
Oh, this is gonna be
Claptrap's on
awkward.
11, so I mean, I think it's possible with Selecki with some fire speed, he could maybe break the PB. Which I believe he made it to. I don't think he didn't get to the 30s, did he? I think he got to 27. I think.
Honestly, I can't remember.
I know I should have written that one down. I'm gonna start doing that.
Probably.
I mean, I thought it'd be easier to remember, how far they got, but with just a few. I think he was just around, and then he'll remember as well. It's no big deal, but. All right, so I don't think anyone's getting the guesses right. We got grapes, Cheetos, rustic wood. That's a good guess.
Rustic wood.
Potpourri, no. Old Spice, no. Pizza, no. Lavender, ooh, that'd be nice. Doritos, that would also be kind of accurate. I would assume. Salmon, maybe. Shampoo, oh no, that'd be too easy to guess. Cigarettes, ew, I don't think so. Kesha, you think, Mom, Kesha? Marijuana, no. Shot. Not while he's live, at least. Fruity Pebbles, milk, vanilla, beer,
Yep.
pine. Holy crap, y'all are like getting places. Does it smell like?
I think Ketcho is easily the best.
Moving on, Bax. We're moving
Thank
on.
you. I would think that.
But I
was
want
also
to
a
have
good
the
one.
highest level in
Well
my
done, Mom.
round.
He started
only
an
have
hour
tilted
late, so
for-
doesn't he have to 90? Yeah, so.
Like I did it in 90
Claptrap
minutes
started an
because
hour
I died
late.
halfway through at 27. So
And
This
Selecki,
is the
no,
power
Claptrap
play.
started 10 minutes late, so Claptrap has until 3:10. And Selecki Joe has until 4. So Selecki Joe, you're right. Selecki Joe has way more time than I was just talking about.
Oh yeah, forget about the 25.
He started
I
late,
am
so
back.
no, he started an hour late.
Shen doesn't call
So
me the
he's got an
tryhard enough.
extra. He's got an
I'm
extra
the sweatiest of tilters.
hour on top of that.
The sweatiest.
Oranges, candy, tomato sirloin, pizza, avocado
Tomato
bagels,
sirloin.
pepperoni.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, what was up with the tomato sirloin? How creative are we getting?
That's another meme from the stream, from the old stream there.
What's it mean?
It's a Mintyism. So Minty has a habit of misspelling things, and I believe she was having some bad weather where she was at one time, and somebody said something, and what she meant to say to me was, "I can't hear you over the tornado siren," and what she wrote was, "I can't hear you over the tomato sirloin." So now it lives on in meme form.
Man, that tomato sirloin is loud. Can't hear you over it.
Yeah, that's good.
That's too funny. Paxcast, how you doing, man? He said it smells like absolutely nothing. Good guess. Wrong. Campfire, grease, pepperoni, nope. Another maple syrup. You guys really think that he just dips his beard in maple syrup or something?
He is
Or when he's
Canadian.
eating pancakes, it just dips itself in there?
He is
Good
Canadian.
guess.
I mean,
Cinnamon, pine tree. Ooh, kind of close there, Bella. Christmas tree, getting there, guys. Oh shit, I may start giving it off to somebody. If someone gets the, it's all right. It's 2 words. You guys have guessed 1 word. That's all I'll say. Fabuloso. Okay, Levi, getting spicy. Garlic, maybe. Grass. Wet dog. Oof. Avenado Bag said, I'm a Mintyism, therefore tomato sirloin is my brother. Okay. Is that true?
True. That's
Okay.
true. That's, yeah.
Well, alright, it's confirmed. Snow. Alright, I'm gonna say no more votes, because it's officially been way more than the 2 minutes that I said. I'm just having too much fun reading all of your guesses.
Sorry, Huckster.
Because I don't think anyone's gonna get it perfectly correct. Because the deal is, you'd have to be in his stream at some point, and you would have had to hear it. We'll put a poll up and see if you guys can figure out which one it is. What does Pixel's beard smell like?
Oh, Evo officially won that Pachinko tourney and is now tied with Cold Dabs.
Oh shit!
Here we go. That'll do for that one. Let's do it. Level 30, let's go.
Shen's moving on to level 30. Just completed 29.
Still got 20 minutes. Could take 20 minutes to beat this level.
Word. Alright, you guys have 3 minutes to vote in this poll. You get 1 vote. Let's see if you guys can figure it out. What does Pixel's beard smell like? Moist custard?
I think it's
Spicy
steamy
salsa?
trees, but
Steamy
I'm gonna vote
trees?
spicy
Tastes so good.
salsa because I can.
We got a vote
I think
going out
it's-
for steamy
I think it's
trees.
steamy trees.
It's definitely given away because I told you guys that it was like
Yeah.
close. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I should have threw a bunch of tree shit out there.
Probably.
Hey man, y'all know what it is. Steamy trees. Yes, so you can ask him yourself. It's apparently completely proven. But I'm gonna give you guys another one for a chance at points.
So should Shen complete level 30? Is that puts him as the highest round in this first go?
Yes, but he only needed to defeat their Sutra.
Right.
In the next round, he'll have to try again, see how far he gets next time around. That's why I also like doing this, because it's not just one tilt. The way RNG works in this is you can get screwed so bad, and if you end up you know, performing well and getting good RNG throughout the whole tournament, definitely is going to be a little more rewarding, I feel like.
For sure.
All right, so this is a good one, and it's going to be for all the OGs, and you guys are probably just going to start guessing. But slow mode, 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure I have it on still.
I'm ready.
This is going to be for 3 points, if you guys can guess it
Okay.
right. First person to guess it right. This is for all you OGs out there. Hey, Tiger Lady. You guys want to vote Spicy Salsa? Yeah, hashtag Team Spicy Salsa. I would just go vote Spicy Salsa.
That's what I did.
All right. The question is being put in chat right now, so prepare yourselves. It's coming. The question is, a qualified race needs 2 racers, but that wasn't always the case. How many did it originally take
It was 7.
for you to start a race? Originally, 7 is incorrect. It was reduced to 7. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. It was changed to 7.
Yikes. Giving them all away.
Good luck. Looks like nobody knows right off the bat. This is some real old lore. Shens! You bastard! Stops in the middle of his tilt. He knew the answer. Alright, Shens grabbing those
waited.
3 points. Moving up
waited
on the
too.
mini-games leaderboard. The correct answer is 10, and it was later reduced to 7 after a while. Oh wow, Shens. You've really been around forever, huh? Shens taking the top of both the tilted and the mini-games points. Well done.
We're gonna be here for a while, folks.
So, Dare Sutra, are you gonna keep tilted? I need to ask him because I wanted to do the vote on the people's marbles skins. I don't think he is. He's loading up Warzone. And he doesn't allow clips or VODs.
Steals everything. Been here forever. He knows
I should
everything.
have done that earlier.
It does
before
help
they
having,
potentially skipped
quasi
out.
photographic memory.
Well, we're gonna do this so everybody. I hope
Like,
you've been
it's
looking
not
at
like I
the-
knew
the
it was 10, I just had to, like,
customizable
think
marbles after I
back
said
to
that's
some
thinking about who you're gonna
old
vote for.
videos I used
It's
to
gonna be
see,
done on a website. It'll be totally anonymous.
and I remember
And I was planning on
being
having
10.
a lot more names. Spicy Salsa lost the poll here in the chat, by the way. I'm disappointed.
Damn.
Walnut says,
we got this. We
my
got
next
this. We
guess
gotta-
was gonna
we
be
gotta-
10, but heck,
we got a
slow-mo. I
waiting
know,
room.
That's what makes it
Nothing to
fair
worry
for
about.
everyone. So people can't just spam a bunch of
we
random
got,
numbers.
we got a waiting room.
Shen's
Don't
just
worry
coming
about
out of nowhere. He's just like, boom, 10.
Don't worry about it.
Jake asks, wait, am I in? Jake, if you'd like, you can perform at the 3 p.m. Mark, and you can do 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., Jake.
Yeah, I'll volunteer Jake SEO.
Oh, yeah. Jake's a legend.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, you're gonna have to
Oh.
you're gonna have to battle me, though. Hope you're okay with that, Jake. Because I don't know if anyone else is
The
planning
dump?
for it. So what we'll do
I
for a
guess.
halftime show is it'll be a
I guess we can
solo
rename that
battle.
the dump. It really
on
isn't the
day
same
one
as the
versus
original waiting room, is it?
Jake, if he's interested.
I'd be okay calling it the
If
dump.
he's able to.
It kind of looks like a trash bin, right?
Oh shit, Walnuts is down for 3 p.m. That's right.
3 deep, 5.
Walnuts, how often? Yo, Paul Quinn. So we're not.
All
Gonna
right,
exclamation mark
so
Quinn
we
here. You wanna
officially
go
got
over to
further
the
than anyone, and it only
streamers
took us
at,
90 minutes.
I'll shout them out for you.
We still got
So
15
Lucky
minutes
Joe
left. Only took
is
us
still
75
rolling.
minutes.
Shen's TV is still rolling. He's actually ready for marbles right now. Shen's cruising above his PB, and he can keep going as high as he wants because he moved forward.
31 solid.
Oh, that's okay, Angel. Yeah, man. So he can just keep rolling. He doesn't have to worry about tilting at least until the 25th. Got to the highest in the bracket in just 75 minutes. Shen's is coming in here flexing just a little bit. Shen's tooting his own horn just a little bit. Just a teeny tiny bit. Oh, but he has the complete ability too because he's got the skill. He's got it. But will he be able to defeat the
That's the question.
the Dark Madden tilts? That's the real
That's the question.
nail biter, isn't it, chat? We don't know. Now Dark Madden's not even tilting today, chat. Believe it or not, Dark Madden won't be tilting until tomorrow at 12 noon for
I
the
don't know why
end
I'm
of the
still going
first
fast,
round.
but I'm going fast.
It's
I
gonna
guess
be
I have nothing to
spicy.
lose at this point.
Got
right?
a lot of tilters for that time as well.
Got nothing to lose at this point. Might as well go fast.
All right, so
oh
Shen's
yeah, look,
cruising
look, look,
through,
look.
showing us how it's done. Let me
It's
make sure I
tilting
shout
tile
out,
into floating
his
island.
clock trip is still going. I
Yeah,
didn't finish my shout
let's
outs, but
do it.
he's still rolling.
Let's do it.
Level 15 for Cloud
Go
Trip.
figure we get this in a
So
tournament
clock
setting.
trip still has
Yeah.
13, 23 minutes, give or take a minute or so. You know, we're not gonna be extra crazy about it. If it's like a minute or so, we'll let it roll. Let him get to the next one.
Wait.
So
gonna
he
wait.
currently has the PB. Lucky Joe is the one who needs.
Look at that. That worked
I
out pretty
think
good.
that's Lucky Joe made it to like 25, right?
Looked pretty good.
He didn't quite get as high.
Yo, okay, maybe a
Also
little
has
too
one
hasty
extra,
there, but whatever.
He's got an extra hour, so he's
Deal
got
with it.
an hour and 12 minutes currently. You were gonna ask me something. Walnuts.
It's by level 33 Valendis.
Yeah, let's see. I don't
By
know. We would
level
have to
33.
see. Is there anybody else in the chat who is
Sometimes
be
it's
able
level
to
30.
tilt against Walnuts?
Level
at the
33
3
is
p.m.
usually
time slot.
the last level.
Anybody
before we
interested?
see
All
some
you'd have to
victory.
do is, be somewhere on the leaderboard.
But,
on
getting the
Marty's
hardest
leaderboard,
tile
like top
combo
100.
in the game on
Which is
the
pretty simple.
second level that is
Like, I'm
possible
sure,
to get
like,
it. Yeah, it's about
Any
par for the
streamer
course.
that's like taking it somewhat seriously is on there.
That's about par for the course.
So Lucky Joe cruising on a 12, ready for balls if you want to go drop over there. He's going to need balls quick, so I recommend giving Selecki as many balls as you can, as fast as you can. Help him get through these timers quicker. Jake looks around.
Ooh, interesting.
Jake, so you're already going up against... Well, I was going to go up against it, but I guess...
Yeah,
I guess,
Island
Jake,
Tilt Tile not
you wanna just
nearly
take
as
on
bad
Walnuts?
as Tilt Tile Island.
Walnuts, my
But it is
question
still
for
tricky.
you is you have a mic and a
Right, because
camera,
you can
or one or
float
the other?
on the...
Because you would
Oh,
just need
I
at
remember
least
that,
one.
yeah, because you can float on the island
And I think that's just an important
and wait
thing
for the
of
tilt
tilting.
tile.
Like,
You can't float on the tilt tile
no
waiting
mic,
for the island.
no cam tilts. You might as well
That's
be
the big
simulating.
difference.
You know what I mean? You're not even talking to anyone. You
Yeah,
have a
that's the
mic? Okay.
difference.
All right. So if you guys want, Walnuts and Jake, you guys will be our halftime show hotspot.
Ooh, I don't think I've
You
ever
guys
done
will be doing
Island
the
into
battle.
Divider.
And we'll also be
That's a little weird.
featuring Pachinko during the halftime slot, so it'll be a little
The
more
dump.
chill. And then we're gonna get hit hard at 6 p.m.
So who do you got coming up at 6?
At 6, I have to check the actual tiers on the leaderboard for where I'm gonna place them, but I can give out some names.
Oh, we're going.
We've got
Come here, Joe
Rockers
Bridge.
Gaming, Z Carmella, DJ Silverwolf, Fred Flintstone TV, Not Ferrari, Levi 2K6, and 2 spots open. So if there were 2 other people that would be able to make the 6 to 9 p.m. slot tonight for a 3-hour tilt, they would be able to join.
That's a good group.
It is a solid group. Yeah.
All right,
Oh, I didn't mean to have their suture up on the
32.
screen.
Let's go.
Call of Duty. I know that's not what you guys were looking for. Shen's about to finish off 31 like it's nothing. Now I just want to
Makes short
mention
work of that. Wow.
32 is my personal best, and Shen's is just gonna cruise right through it like it's nothing. But let me tell you, these pink single light tiles, single light pink tiles, whatever you want to call them, they are reckless. They are crazy. You're scrolling through them and you don't even know what you're doing, and then Shen's is like, hey, I'm gonna like read chat and like sip my cup and pet my cat while I'm doing the tilt, and I'm still gonna save like 20% of them. Sip. It's such a big, scary cup for such a cute little teddy bear. You know, he's such a nice. Look at that guy. He's such a great little. He's a good guy, as you would hear in his stream.
he's a good guy.
Alrighty. Alright, are you guys ready? We're gonna do another one of these trivia questions
I'm
for
going
a
for this
chance at
one.
some points.
Oh yeah, let's do
I
it.
wonder if I should have made it a rule that the tilters can't join, but I guess that would be fun for them. Alright. Ooh. This is a good one.
Oh, we're just gonna go for it.
What? Actually, you know what?
Fear nothing.
We'll save that one. Alright, we'll get this copied. This one is another OG one that you guys might not know. So this one's gonna be hard. Sorry that I kept you guys in 30-second timeout, or 30-second slow mode, but you gotta stay in there for for the rest of this. Yo, what's up? Shens is such a Shen sometimes. It's a good way to put it. Alright, the question
Fair enough.
is going in the chat, so prepare yourselves.
I'm ready.
You'll have 30 seconds each guess. The question is,
Ooh.
which streamer had the first animated marble skin? As in, like, a streamer skin that you could grab from a streamer
I think I know who
it was
is.
animated.
I know who it
Because
is.
for a long time, those streamer skins, they were just regular marbles.
I know who it is.
Whoa! Z Carmella coming in hot with the right answer.
Yep.
Federal Ghost
Well done.
was the correct answer.
Well done, Z.
Z
Nice.
with the knowledge.
OG.
Grabbing the 3 points.
My
for the
second guess would have been
difficult
Papa
question.
Pixel, but I think that was much later.
Putting herself on the board right there underneath Unlucky. Hell yeah, Z. That was tight. You guys were
was
slow.
quick. One of the first to answer. The first to answer. Not bad.
Yeah, MSU Yoda, Hunt Music. You guys are close. Those are good guesses. DMP3. I think. How early did he get his first marble in the game? I wonder.
Not early.
Just been around since season 4. I remember when that ball came out. Ah, you see, this is where that random knowledge comes in. I was hoping somebody would know. That's awesome. And a few people knew as well. Looks like Baxcast knew. He said Federal Ghosts. He was a little loud. Or he was a little late. All right. So let's cruise over to Selecki Joe. He's on 13 and he's going quick. Good job on that win, guys. All right, Blackish.
I've made a mistake.
More questions.
All right.
Well, a little about the firefighting life. Last 5 minutes, if you wanna just fill me in, man. What's your favorite part about firefighting, and what makes you appreciate the life of a firefighter?
I guess it's like the cliche stuff you hear everybody talk about. It's the helping people, you know, it's the excitement. I'm a major adrenaline junkie, you know, and you get your fix of that, you know, doing that kind of work. So it had been, you know, I have like the prototypical, was obsessed with fire trucks and firefighting when I was a little kid kind of deal, and would watch them go by, and it was always something I was interested in. And so, you know, once I got out of high school, I started volunteering for, you know, I come from Maine, so there's all sorts of rural fire departments, volunteer fire departments, and, you know, I jumped on board, I joined one, and so I did the volunteer thing for a while. And then my first full-time fire gig was actually at an airport doing the crash rescue stuff.
Really?
So, yeah, which was kind of interesting. It was neat to get, you know, an aviation mixed with, you know, emergency services kind of crossover type deal. So that was a lot of fun, and it was eye-opening. And in that capacity, I worked my way up and became an instructor. I became a chief officer. And
Wow.
I did that for a while, and so the aviation thing was awesome, and I loved it. But then I moved on to a municipal fire department doing just fire and EMS, and so I worked for a really busy kind of fire department. With
Swing and a miss.
You know, so I got like that taste of like
Fucking
life,
died
you
on
know,
an
so
octagon.
You know, I worked for a department.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
And,
Oh, that's embarrassing.
several years, so,
Died on an
that's, like,
octagon.
my favorite part about it is
wow.
just kind of that like adrenaline thing. You never
Embarrassing.
you never know what you're getting into.
Look at that,
but you know
59-59.
Whatever it is, you know, people need help, and
alright.
somebody's got to do it.
Tournament was over
Because
anyway.
I just have like an
Good
innate
first
drive,
round.
I guess. So
Didn't
it's
overexert
exciting all
ourselves.
the
Coming in
time,
cold
and
off of a
it's interesting, and
4-day
no
vacation.
one day is the same as another.
I'm happy with it.